Nigerian President Bola Tinubu is hoping to meet with U.S. President Donald Trump, who earlier threatened military action over alleged killing of Christians. The U.S. President says he has asked the Pentagon to map out a possible plan of attack. Trump's warning came a day after he had said that Christianity was facing an existential threat in Nigeria. Trump said if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the United States will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. He then went on to mention the possibility of a military action to wipe out Islamic terrorists who are committing horrible atrocities. Nigerians have had a varied reaction to Donald Trump's threats, with some welcoming assistance, while the government officially refutes his claims and questions the underlying motives and characterization of Nigeria.
U.S. strike or military infantry intervention is going to be the solution. It's welcome. It's welcome. What we want is peace.
Trump's Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, responded to Trump's post, saying that his department is preparing for action. He added, either the Nigerian government protects Christians or we will kill the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. They did not add how U.S. will target these alleged terrorists. Nigerian President Bola Tinubu had earlier pushed back on Trump, announcing the day before that he was designating the West African country a country of particular concern for allegedly failing to rein in the persecution of Christians. In a social media statement on Saturday, Tinubu said that the characterization of Nigeria as a religiously intolerant country does not reflect the national reality. Several U.S. lawmakers, including Senator Ted Cruz, had claimed that Christian genocide and persecution in Nigeria has been on the rise. Nigeria is divided between a Muslim-majority north and a largely Christian south. Figures show that between 2019 and 2023, nearly 17,000 Christians were killed in the country. In just the first 7 months of this year, more than 7,000 victims have been reported. However, experts say that the violence is indiscriminate. The country is consumed by security issues. Its northeastern region is at the epicenter of a Boko Haram jihadist insurgency. And for more details, our correspondent Louisa Olaniyi sent us this report from Lagos.
U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened to cut all U.S. aid and launch strikes on Islamist militants unless the Nigerian government stops the killings of Christians. He redesignated Nigeria a religious freedom violator Friday, calling attacks an existential threat. Although Nigerian authorities reject the label, saying Nigeria guarantees religious liberty for all, but blames security and resource conflict, not genocide. It has been a mixed reaction in the country, though it is a known fact that Islamist Boko Haram, ISWAP and other splinter groups massacre people in northern Nigeria, which most times cut across religious groups. However, there have been some killings that seem targeted at Christians. President Tinubu had earlier said his government is committed to working with the United States to curb the menace. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olaniyi, WION World is One.